Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. to it's weird making a video because you could be waking up for the day, you could be having lunch right now, you could be ready to go to bed. Who knows? Most of the time when people see the videos, they're about to go to bed. But anyway, I wanted to share an idea I had, which I think is a fairly good idea, but that's like my opinion. Maybe it's not a good idea. All right, so here's my idea, the big idea. Last night I'm laying in bed, all right, and oftentimes this happens to me where I'll crawl into bed, I'll get really comfortable, really good position, and I get like an idea that pops in my head or a thought about something, and I go, oh crap, and I got to crawl out of bed and write it down so I don't forget, because sometimes I've forgotten stuff. The next day I'm thinking, oh man, what was I thinking last night? And it just never comes back to me. So crawled out of bed last night, wrote this down so I can make a video on it today. So here's my big idea. I used to spend so much time on the forums, okay, knife forums, blade forums. I'm talking pre-YouTube. That's where I spend most of my time, okay. But now that a lot of us are here on YouTube, now a lot of you guys probably still visit the forums and stuff if you're into knives, or if you're into guns, maybe gun forums, whatever your hobbies are. And that's cool. And I still love the forums. Unfortunately, I don't have time to ever spend there anymore. But we're pretty lucky here on YouTube that we have this video format. It's a very, very positive thing, and it opens up all kinds of different ideas that you can't do in text on an internet forum. Of course, you can upload pictures, but nothing does something justice unless you have a video. There's really is no substitute for video. Moving things and audio, it just makes things so much easier to explain and show and demonstrate. It's a great format. I really love it. It's why a lot of us are here. It's the new TV. It's our entertainment. Instead of turning the TV on and watching some lame show, we hop on YouTube and watch real people, So anyway, my idea is, why don't we do some forum type things and get ideas from the forums and bring them over to YouTube into a video format. Specifically, FSOT. Okay, now if you're a forum member, you know what FSOT is. It stands for, it's an acronym for sale or trade. Okay, almost all of us have something that we own in our possession, something we bought for whatever reason, and we either don't use it anymore, lost interest, don't want it, whatever. And it's probably sitting around, just collecting dust, right? Now, if you're a forum person, you'll usually put a post up there for sale or trade. Like, here's an item that I'm kind of looking to get rid of, or I want something new, so maybe I'll get rid of something old, right? Why can't we do that here on YouTube? All right. So my idea is that if you have anything that you want to sell or trade for other things, post a video about it. But here's how I think the rules should work. No matter what your title is, in your title, put in capitals FSOT. Okay? This way, anyone who's watching this video, and if you want, spread the word to other people, if you're looking to perhaps buy something or trade someone else something, all you have to do is go to the YouTube search bar and type in FSOT. Okay, and now you'll get a list of all the videos of people who have stuff for sale or trade. But you'll have actual videos of it. You can see items instead of just reading about them, or seeing selective pictures that people want to show you. Maybe they don't want to show you the certain damage that's on that knife, or a scratch on that gun that you might be interested in buying. So I thought this was a pretty good idea, but here's how it has to work. And this is the most important part of this concept, is that if you work out some kind of transaction with someone, you have to delete the video when you're done. Okay, the only way this is going to be going to work and be successful is if you delete videos of items that are no longer for sale or trade. Okay, if you leave them up, there'll be tons and tons of these videos. People get interested in something and then it won't be available. Okay, so that's not going to work. So you guys let me know. Give me your input. Comment down below, video response, whatever you want. Is this a good idea? A for sale or trade kind of series among all of the YouTube community, specifically our kind of little area of YouTube, our little corner, and it is a little corner since YouTube's so massive. I would say the majority of YouTube is entertainment. It's people doing goofy, stupid stuff that we laugh at and we enjoy watching, right? And then a very small chunk of it is educational stuff. Now, in our community, we have fun doing both. I think it's awesome. And when I say our community, I'm speaking to anyone who's into guns, knives, prepping, gear, everything that is it's kind of related into one big ball of stuff, and we all have similar interests. A lot of times, if you're into guns, you may be a hardcore gun collector, shooter, carrier, whatever, but you have an appreciation for knives. You may not know much about knives, but you still like them, and vice versa. You may be a huge knife nut, but you like guns. You don't know a lot about it. You don't really have any guns, but you have an interest, right? And they kind of mold together, and that's where the gear comes in. Pretty much everyone likes gear. Gadgets and technology, all that kind of stuff. We love that. Tools, you know, men and women love tools of all kinds. So it all kind of molds together. And if you're into prepping, it's kind of standard that, of course, you would want to have some guns for protection. You want to have some tools like knives, you know, that's for prepping. So we're all, that's why I think our whole community comes together as one, is because of the similar interests. But I think this is a great way to take a concept that works really well on the forums and bring it over to a video format here on YouTube. So if you like this idea, let me know. Yeah, basically how it would work, it's very simple. If you want something, you want to trade with someone, because people ask me, and I got this idea because I get so many messages like, where do you go to, I hear you trading knives and stuff, where do you do that? You know, and I try to tell them, well, you know, check out Blade Forums, or, you know, go to knifeforums.com, and there's lots of posts and stuff. And these people, they have an interest, but I think sometimes they lose interest once they go to a forum, because if it's a concept that you've never dealt with before, it might be intimidating, or it might seem a little too confusing. And a lot of people just say, you know, forget it, I'm not going to bother with that. It's too much work, you know. But with a video, turn a camera on, hit record, say, look, I got this knife. I paid this much money for it. I'm selling it for this much money, you know. Or, hey, I got this gun. I like the gun, but I kind of want to try something new. You know, I'm open to ideas for trades. I think it's a great idea. It's been working great on the forums for many, many years. Why not bring it to video format, right? So if you are interested in this, this is how it works. Anyone at any time, post a video of your stuff that you have for sale or trade, and just put in capitals FSOT right up top. And then the rest of the title would be obviously what you're trying to sell or trade. But if you, as long as you put in FSOT, just like that in capitals, when you go to search it exactly like that, FSOT in capitals, you'll get a list of videos of stuff that's, you know, for sale or trade. It's a pretty easy way to find your way around if you want to try new things, and you can see videos on the items. But again, the most important part is once you make a video and you get some contact with people, whether it's videos or comments, messages, whatever, once you have a deal set, delete your video. Don't leave all videos up. So this way, when people see videos, they don't get excited about something that they can't have, you know. But hey, it's just an idea. Let me guys know what you think. You know, maybe it'll work out great, and it'll be this, you know, great new thing. Everyone can try new stuff all the time and have an easier way of communicating with people who have stuff for sale or trade. Or maybe it's a total flop. Maybe it's a poor idea. Because like most ideas, although it could be a good idea, you really need the participation of everyone. Okay, a lot of people who don't understand how it's working, or are confused by it, or take advantage of this situation, that could ruin a good idea. So, I don't know. I thought I'd throw it out there. Let me know what you think, guys. All right, that's all. Back to life. When the camera goes off, I do life. So, all right. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.